Hi, guys. Ooh.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello, welcome to our webinar. If you're joining us, please introduce yourself and tell us what are the little things in life that make you happy. So even the little things can make us feel good. Yes, what about you? You want to introduce yourself?
Well, my name is Jess and I come from England. I was born and raised in the big city of London. And what else can I say? I've been living in Bologna. I counted it this morning for 1 year and 8 months.
Wow. Okay. Very exact.
It's exactly 1 year and 8 months. Very exciting. I work at Bologna Miele with the lovely Emily. And that's me. Emily.
My name is Emily. Like Jess said, I work at Bologna Miele. Jess, I have to point in the right direction because it's the opposite. And I have lived in Bologna, not exactly, but for more or less 3.5 years.
Wow.
In September, it will be, no, in December, it will be 4 years.
Wow.
So yeah, quite a long time. I'm from Leicester in the UK, which is a city famous for the football here in Italy. And maybe I should talk about the little things in life that make me happy. So I just think, especially being in quarantine, it's made me really reflect on what actually makes me happy. And I think basically food makes me happy. So a good plate of pasta or a meal, especially if someone's cooked it for you, if you've cooked it together, definitely I think that makes me happy. And yeah, just spending time with family, with friends, not necessarily doing anything, but just chatting. If in the sunshine, even better, I think. What about you, Jess? What are the little things that make you happy?
Well, the sunshine, like you mentioned, the sunshine definitely makes me happy. I was actually speaking to an Italian friend of mine about this the other day, because in our culture, I'm sure you know that cups of tea are very big for us British people. And my friend asked me a serious question, like, is it true? And I had to think, yeah, if I'm sad and someone offers me a cup of tea, suddenly all my worries just disappear.
Everything is fine again.
That cup of tea. And that's like such a little thing. And to offer someone a cup of tea is such a small gesture. And yeah, it's something that I hold so close.
I definitely agree. I think it's so British as well. If someone comes to us and they're feeling down, obviously we chat to them, but it's really common to offer them, would you like a tea? Would you like a cup of tea? It's a way of showing that we care, I guess.
True. I remember my first time back home after moving to Italy. It was a long time that I didn't go home because I really wanted to settle here. And then I finally went home and I remember just lying on the sofa and I didn't know it was coming, but my mum had just brought me a cup of tea out of nowhere. And it was a truly magical moment.
It was a sign of her care and her happiness that you were back.
Didn't even ask for it. The tea just arrived.
Perfect. I don't know if it's the same with coffee here in Italy. If anyone is listening, please tell us, is it the same for you guys with coffee?
Yeah, is it the same? And if it's not coffee, what is it? Tell us what the little thing in life that just makes you happy.
Yeah, perfect. I can see at the moment we have 2 viewers. So hopefully, if you are just joining us, please introduce yourself and tell us what are the little things in life that make you happy.
Yes, we are here to interact with you. So please don't shy.
Interact with us.
We'll just talk.
Yeah, we can talk too. I'm trying to think of something else that makes me happy.
Do you know what makes me happy? Actually, another thing. It's more of a scene, I guess. It's like setting the scene. If I'm walking home and it's dark and the street lights are on, so the shining, and then there's just a tiny bit of rain, and you know that rain when you're not sure rain, you have to look into the light and then you see the rain past the light. That makes me feel
so
incredibly
delicate.
happy too. Mm.
Wow. Do you know why?
That's another. I have no idea. Yeah, maybe it's because it's so like delicate and peaceful in a way.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, I guess maybe for me it's the fog actually that makes me feel happy. I think because it reminds me of being at school. So when I was at school, I used to walk to school in the mornings, and often it was really foggy. So it reminds me of being a child, going to school, being at home with my family, leaving the house with all the fog around. So yeah, it kind of reminds me of England a little bit, of my childhood.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we move on? If anyone is joining us, again, you can continue to introduce yourself. Hopefully someone will interact with us soon. Okay.
So our focus activity today. Look how stressed she looks. She's so angry. Pet peeves. In this focus activity, common pet peeves. Phrases for complaining and polite requests.
Excellent. Maybe we should talk about the meaning of the word to complain.
To complain.
Yes.
Did you like complaining?
Not really. I usually avoid complaining. I don't like getting into an argument. So
yeah,
if I can avoid it, I would not complain.
I feel like there are two types of people in life. The people that complain in the restaurant about where they sit and the people.
Yes, definitely. People who are very picky or choosy about their place. And people
we have Nicole from Bari. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Nicole. Perfect.
Hello, welcome.
Nicole, so please tell us, what are the little things in life that make you feel happy? So before, Jess was talking about a cup of tea. Always makes her feel happy.
Very British.
Yes. And we talked about the sunshine, being with family.
Even the fog.
Even the fog or the rain. Light rain, not heavy rain. Yeah, so if you want to tell us what makes you happy, what little thing makes you happy? So Jess, are you a complainer?
No, I am definitely I'm going to sit in silence and hope that I will feel better in a minute.
Okay. You're not going to make a scene.
No, there's one time, it wasn't me, it was actually my flatmate, because my old flatmate in England, she loved to complain. And once we bought a packet of biscuits, Fox's Biscuits, which is a brand in England. And we bought the big selection box, but the box was stale. If food is stale, it means it is out of date. It's gone off. So a stale biscuit, instead of being crunchy, becomes soggy. So she wrote an email to the company, and in the post, about a week later, we received like £50 to spend on Fox's Biscuits.
Wow, that's a big reward.
It was like supposed to be like a yearly supply of biscuits.
Wow.
But of course, we ate all of that in the space of a month.
Yeah, of course. With your tea, I imagine. Okay, we also have Eloisa. Hi, Eloisa.
Hello. You live near Milan. Thank you for joining us this evening. Please let us know what the little things are in life that make you happy. Oh, we have one from Nicole.
Yeah. Waking up in the morning and feeling the spring in the air. Wow.
Oh, so lovely.
Pretty poetic.
Very poetic. I like that.
I think here we would use the gerund because we're talking about as a subject. So this is what makes me happy. So I would say waking up and feeling
the spring in the air. I love it.
Yeah,
really.
Definitely. That makes me happy too. Okay, we're also talking about to complain, which is basically to say that we're not happy about something. Perfect. Eloisa, I'm happy when I buy a new book.
Lovely.
Perfect. Good. Excellent. Okay. So maybe Eloisa and Nicole, can you tell us, do you usually complain about things?
I'm trying to think about the one thing I complain about. Like if there's something that because there's definitely some things that I complain about, but I can't think of them.
I think maybe I complain to my friends or my family about things, but I wouldn't necessarily complain to the manager or the shop.
I know what I complain about. This is definitely a cultural thing. I think not cultural, but where I'm from, because where I'm from, you do not have to wait for buses or trains or tubes. They're very instant. The longest you wait is 5 minutes. So coming from a city that's very fast paced to a city that is slower, if I have to wait 10, 15 minutes for the bus, then I start to complain because I'm used to them being so fast.
It seems a long time.
It's a long time.
Perfect. Nicole is giving us some good examples. I can't stand, I hate. Perfect.
Excellent. Good vocabulary.
Can you tell us, do you complain about things? Or are you a little bit more timid?
Yeah.
Like me and Jess. Yeah, complaining can be quite scary sometimes, especially when you're younger. If you're complaining to someone who's quite a lot older than you, you can feel a little bit insecure.
Yeah, it's true.
About yourself. I'm trying to think about the last time I complained. I don't know the last time I complained. Maybe when my flight was delayed. My flight was delayed by 3 hours. So it was a long delay. And yeah, I wasn't very happy. But at that time, I met my husband. So it worked out okay.
Silver lining. Silver lining. I love that expression.
Yeah.
Do you know where it comes from? Like why it's called? Because I only know this because I had to Google it the other day because I was so interested. Because I've been using the expression a lot recently. And it's that when a cloud is moving past the sun, although the cloud is there, there's a beautiful light that's shining and it casts a silver line around the edge of the cloud. So that's where it comes from.
It actually happens. Okay, Daniela, welcome. Complain. Can you explain another time? What does it mean? Okay. Jess, do you want to explain?
Yeah. So to complain is when you have to express the way you feel about something that you are not happy about. For example, if I ordered ragu in the restaurant and they brought me lasagna, this would be something I would complain about. This is not what I ordered, for example.
Yeah, perfect. So to say that I'm not happy or I'm not satisfied. So usually in a restaurant or also in a hotel. If my room is dirty, if it smells funny, I will complain to the hotel and ask for a different room. Okay. Hi, Sonya from Bergamo. Welcome.
Welcome.
Can you tell us, do you usually complain about things or are you more timid? Okay.
Yeah. Usually I'm not complaining, but sometimes I complain to my boss.
Okay, yes.
Can we be a complainer? Do we say that? Or is that me making up words?
I think you can say it. You're a complainer. This person is a complainer. I think it's not so common.
It's not common, no.
But I think it exists. Okay, Sonia's saying me too. Okay. Good. Yeah, so just remember, guys, to complain is to say that you're not happy or satisfied with something. Nicole says, I hate when I talk with someone and he doesn't listen to me.
Me too.
That's annoying.
That's really annoying.
Yeah, I probably would complain. I don't know who to. It depends on the situation.
Yeah, because if they're not listening to you, then
it's impossible. Okay. Let's go ahead. Okay.
Great.
Jess, do
We've
you want to
got
read
pet
for us?
peeves. What? Sure. What is a pet peeve? And what are your biggest pet peeves? Why? My biggest pet peeve is, one of my biggest pet peeves is, I really hate it when.
Perfect. So can you guys tell us what is a pet peeve? What does it mean? In the meantime, we have Daniela. When I complain about something, I prefer to be honest and say that. Be careful with spelling. Honest with an H.
Yeah. Good job. Yeah, nice, Daniela. Me too. It's good to express yourself. Like,
Yeah, definitely. I think sometimes we need to be courageous. We need to assert ourselves.
Definitely. So, Emily, what is a pet peeve?
A pet peeve is something that is really annoying and frustrating, that I really hate. It makes me feel irritated.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, perfect, Nicole. Good. Something that you hate or that annoys you.
Good job.
Very good. So can you guys tell us what are your pet peeves and why? And you can use one of the sentences below to help
One
you.
of my biggest. Good, Sonya.
Mm,
Things that annoy you.
perfect.
Okay,
Good.
I'll give you an example for me. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people eat with their mouth open.
Yeah, me too. You can hear the chewing.
It's a big no-no for me.
Yeah, I agree. For me, I would say I really hate it when people play music on the bus or on the train without headphones.
Yes.
Or they watch a film, and they don't really seem to think about other people around them. So yeah, that is something I really hate. People playing not necessarily loud, but music that people can hear.
Yeah.
On the bus.
Yeah. I remember a very long time ago watching an advert, and it was about kind of how you should behave on public transport. And it was a guy on the phone, and he was shouting. And I remember this a lot on the trains and the buses. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be there in an hour. Like screaming down the phone. And in the advert, this guy gives his number to the person on the phone. And then a girl who sat on the bus messages him to tell him to be quiet. It was
wow. Sounds good. Yeah. I think sometimes we don't notice, but
yeah. I think it's just being unrespectful of what their surroundings.
Yeah, maybe they don't think about other people and the effect they're having. Okay, guys. So we have Daniela, Sonya, Nicole.
Please write in the comments and tell us what are your pet peeves.
Yeah. And Louisa. Okay. Can you tell us what annoys you?
Do you have another little thing that annoys you?
I think generally when people don't stand up for older people on the bus.
Yeah.
I try to, but it's sometimes very uncomfortable because everyone's kind of looking at each other, or everyone looks at their phones, or they look out the window. And I think it's nice, especially if you're younger, to stand up for an older person on the bus.
Yeah, definitely. We have had some comments. My biggest pet peeve is when people judge someone without knowing. Good. You would say without knowing them on the end. Really good job. Me too. I don't like that either.
Very judgmental people. Good. And Sonia says, my biggest pet peeve is when people go in the shop while they are speaking on the phone. Good. Perfect. So here we have people, so we need to use the plural. They are speaking. Good.
Good job, guys.
Okay. We also have Raffaele joining us. Hi.
Hello, welcome. Please let us know what annoys you.
Yeah, what is your biggest pet peeve? When people don't stand in line. Yeah. Line is a very American word. Does anyone know the British equivalent? Can anyone tell us what we say in the UK?
What do we do?
We love standing in line, but we have a different word.
Have you seen, there's a video of, like, it's like a social experiment about British people where they just start I nearly said it. And they stand in a line and they just start a line, and then people just come and join the line, and they don't
know what it's for.
It's like we're obsessed with joining a line in our
culture. It's like if there's a line, it must be good.
Must be good. We can join it. We must know.
Really strange. So yeah, line is American. Does anyone know what is the British version of line? Okay.
My biggest pet peeve is when the people throw the trash on the street. I agree with this. It's awful when people do that.
Yeah, cigarette butts or wrappers. Yeah, definitely. I noticed that Sonya and Eloisa both said the people. In English, we don't need the because we're talking very generally. So it's when people throw trash on the street, when people don't stand in line. Because we're not talking about a specific group of people, just in general. Yeah, perfect, Nicole. Be careful with spelling. It's really strange, this word.
It's a very strange spelling, but good job.
Q-U-E-U-E. Q. Excellent.
Well done. Yeah, so we call it a Q.
And as we were saying, it's really common in England. It's like a hobby, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Let's join it.
Okay, let's have a look at the next question. Can you think of other ways to say what annoys you? So different phrases.
You've already written some in the comments. I wrote some earlier, which was very good. Can you think of any more ways?
Yeah, so he said, I can't stand, I hate.
My biggest pet peeve is when the people, while was driving the car, talking on the phone. Yes, good. Be careful though. My biggest pet peeve is when, again, we're not using the, we're talking generally. So we just say people. So when people, I would say, are driving while talking on the phone.
Yeah, perfect. It's so yeah, in English, when we talk about something generally, we don't use the. So for example, I like nature. I don't say the nature. I like walking in nature. We have to protect the environment is different, okay? Because it's the environment. There's only one.
Yeah.
It's not very general, okay? So be careful. Usually I would not use the. Good. I don't like.
I don't like when. Good.
Anything else for expressing something that annoys you?
What's the name of these creatures? That's me giving you a tip.
A clue.
3, 2, 1.
The creatures are really annoying, especially in the summertime.
Yes.
Even in the spring.
Even now, they're like already flying into my apartment. The flying ones.
Yeah. There are different types.
Different types. It's quite a difficult one, so don't worry if you don't know it.
We'll maybe give you 5 seconds more, see if anyone knows. And then we'll have a look.
Good. It drives me crazy. Another one. Yeah, well done.
I can't stand. Yeah, good. Excellent. Okay, let's move on. Let's see if we can have a look at any of these. Okay, so here we have some phrases for complaining. So number 1, I can't stand it when. Number 2, it gets on my nerves when. Number 3, it annoys me to no end when. Number 4, it bugs me when. Number 5, it bothers me when. Number 6, I hate it when. Number 7, it drives me crazy when. Okay. Some of these we've mentioned before, you've already told us, but we want you to put them in order. So from the weakest to the strongest.
Yeah. So which one is like a relaxed way to say that it annoys you? And which one is a very strong way to say that it annoys you?
I think here it's worth saying there's not necessarily an exact order. More or less. There are some which are stronger.
You can also say whichever version you like to get across the point that you are annoyed. So
yeah, it's not very strict, the order. But what is the weakest? Which is the most relaxed?
You know how many times I've done this and I still can't remember the order of theirs because the order is so different.
We don't really think about it in this way. Because there's maybe 3.
Maybe 3. It annoys me to no end.
Be careful, no end. It's like it never finishes.
It's quite strong, that one.
Yeah. So we have some ideas. 1, I can't stand it again. It's quite strong.
This is very, very hard to know unless you've been brought up with the language. So don't be hard on yourselves if you don't get it right away.
Yeah. Very little differences.
Yeah.
Daniela says 2. Again, I would say nerves is maybe not that weak.
Nerves for me, you see nerves are the strongest, but the lesson disagrees with me.
Yeah, but I would say it's definitely not the weakest.
Yes.
Okay, shall we have a look? Because maybe these are 2 that you guys don't know. Okay, it bothers me or it bugs me.
That was the one I was talking about earlier, bugs, the little crawly things.
Yeah, so a bug is an insect.
An insect.
Yeah. Yeah, so Eloisa said 4. Good.
Yeah, good job. And it bothers me. That bothers me.
Bothers is like irritates. Yeah, so definitely these 2 I would say are weaker. It bothers me, it bugs me. It's not so serious. It's a bit annoying. Jess, what bothers you or bugs you?
It bugs me when people chewing gum in lessons. I find it really distracting, so therefore it bugs me.
Definitely. So if you guys have Jess for a lesson, please don't.
Chewing gum.
It bugs me when people chew chewing gum in lessons. Yeah. So it's a little annoying.
It's just a little bit. Like I can survive. I won't say anything. I can get on, but it's just a little bit annoying.
Yeah, definitely. Similarly, I would say it bothers me when I have to wash the dishes. Yeah, I know I have to do it, but it bothers me. I'd rather not.
I don't mind washing dishes.
It
bothers me to sweep.
It bothers you to sweep. Okay. Yeah, to clean the floor. Definitely.
Not a bother.
Okay, maybe guys, do you want to tell us a sentence for you guys with it bugs or it bothers me?
Yeah. Remember, it's not very strong. It's not your biggest pet peeve, but something that annoys you a little bit.
Okay, we have some answers.
Yeah.
It bugs me when
people. Sorry, you go, Emily.
No. That's okay, guys. Difficult with the timing. Jess. It's
It
yours.
bugs me when people scream at the phone and on the street. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, perfect with the it. Good. Daniela, it bothers me too. I hate washing the dishes. Good. Be careful. When I have love or hate or like, I need the ing. Okay, Antonia. I can't stand it when my mum tells me off. Maybe. Like, do you mean when your mum tells you that you're wrong? I can't stand it when my mum tells me off. Good. Just be careful with I can't stand, I need the it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand it.
When my mum yells. Yell, good word. Nice.
Yeah. Good. Nice. Yeah, she yells. Perfect. Yells at me. Nice. Yeah, when she yells at me. Okay, so the weakest ones are bug and bother. What about the next one? Or the next two? What do you guys think?
I need a harmonica like Monique does.
Time counting down. So we have 1 and 2. What about number 3?
Number 3. I know what number 4 is, but I can't work out what number 3 is. Maybe.
Yeah. 1 and 2. Again, 1 I would say is strong, is much stronger. 2 maybe. Sonya, it bugs me when people put their fingers in their noses. Yeah. If you're not a child, you shouldn't do it.
It's not something you want to see. Yeah.
It's annoying. Okay, so yeah, number 3 is number 2. And number 4.
Number 3, number 2, but number 3 in that order, I disagree with. Personally, if something gets on my nerves, for me, that's very strong.
Yeah, it's your nerves are kind of stressed. Again, the same with it annoys me to no end. It never finishes.
Never finishes, exactly. It's very strong.
So yeah, these are definitely much stronger than bugs and bothers. Yeah. Perfect.
So, can you tell us?
Pick their noses, yeah. Sorry, Jess.
Sorry, I think there's a delay. All right, so what gets on your nerves? Emily, what gets on your nerves?
Ooh. Not so much now, but when I was younger, my brothers got on my nerves. When we were children, I would play with my friends. They would come to my house, and my brothers would want to join the game. And that would get on my nerves. I'd be like, go away. Leave me alone. Yeah. What about you, Jess? What gets on your nerves?
Similarly, I can't wait. Who said it? Let me find it in the comments. Someone said it before about people judging people. It's similar to this, but when people think that they know you, they don't. You know, when people have an idea, they think they know you, but you actually have no idea who I am, really.
Yeah, they assume that they know you.
That gets on my nerves.
Definitely. I agree. So guys, if you want to tell us what gets on your nerves, Nicole has the next 2, 6, 7. Good. But I hate it when my mum says you do. My mum says you have to do the ironing.
Yeah, good. We would put that in there. Have to.
Yeah, you have to do the ironing. She's giving you an obligation. Have to. Yeah, I think when you live with your parents, sometimes They can tell you to do things. But when you don't live with them, like me and Jess, we miss them. So positives and negatives.
I miss them a lot.
Yeah, me too. Especially now. Okay. And yeah, the last three, I hate it. It drives me crazy. I can't stand it. Okay, so these are all quite strong. Okay. Let's try with I can't stand it.
Ooh, what is something you can't stand, Emily? I can't imagine you like saying I can't stand. But what can't you stand?
Yeah, I don't know. What can't I stand? I think similar to maybe what you guys were saying before, I can't stand it when people are really arrogant and they want to show that they're always better than you. They're really competitive when they don't need to be. Fortunately, we work with a really good group of colleagues. So I don't think there's anyone really like that on our team. But sometimes when you work with people, especially, people can try and show that they're better than you a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't stand that. People who are too competitive.
I think we're so fortunate with who we work with that everyone is very supportive.
Yeah, definitely.
There's nothing to be ashamed of where we work, which is so lovely.
We can make a mistake. We don't have to feel bad about it.
Exactly. Very, very different from my past.
Yeah, definitely. It's really annoying, really, when people are constantly trying to show that they're better than you.
Yes.
Yeah, so I can't stand it in that situation. What about you, Jess? Is there anything that you can't stand?
I can't stand being what's the word? I can't stand being when people are it's quite a difficult word, like condescending or people belittle me. I really don't like that.
Yeah, I have to think how to spell this. Condescending.
Oh yeah, sorry, I threw you in that one.
Condescending. I think it's like this.
Yeah.
Or patronizing.
Patronizing, that's another one.
Yeah. So kind of similar. They have a bad attitude to you. Sonya, when children cry without reason. Okay. Especially on a plane.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I hate it when a person that doesn't know me judges me. Yeah, we spoke about this before. It's true. We both agree with you on that one.
Yeah. So be careful. We don't need to repeat the subject here. So we could just say a person that doesn't know me judges me. Because the subject is a person that doesn't know me. So it's a phrase, which is the subject. Manuela, welcome.
Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, when people speak out loud and when my child whines. Good word.
Yeah, whine's nice one.
Whine is similar to complain for a child.
Yeah, it is. It's like a child's complaint.
Yeah, I'm not happy. I'm hungry. I want to go home. I'm tired. I'm bored. Good. Good word. Excellent. Okay, let's move on to some solutions. Jess, do you want to read for us?
Yes. How annoying. What do you do when something annoys you? What do you do when a person is talking on their mobile phone in the cinema? A couple is kissing in public. Someone near you is smoking. Someone is eating loudly. You are sitting in a traffic jam and the person you are waiting for is late.
So some annoying situations here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you can choose a situation and tell us what you would do. So for example, if someone was talking in the cinema, I would ask them to be for example. Oh, too many L's in talking. Okay. So yeah, if someone was talking in the cinema, I would ask them to be quiet, for example.
Good. Make sure you're writing your examples in the comments. Shall I do the next one?
Yeah.
Oh, Daniela?
Oh.
I can't stand it when I find out that the coffee is finished, especially in the morning when I wake up. That is a very good point. Only my problem is I live alone. So when that happens, I have nobody to blame other than myself.
You don't have a housemate who you can say, it's your fault.
It's your fault.
It's just you. Yeah, but that is annoying. When you go to the cupboard, you take something and you have an empty box.
No.
It's like, no. Nicole says, when someone... mystery.
We're waiting. Okay, what do I do when a couple is kissing in public? Honestly, nothing. Probably stand there and look and go, oh.
It's romantic. I think for me, it depends on the extent of the kissing. So if it's like normal kissing, it wouldn't really bother me. I'd be like, oh, that's sweet. If they were really intense, probably I would walk away. I would try and
just walk away.
Leave the vicinity. I would feel a little bit.
If it was really intense, I would probably roll my eyes.
Yeah. Oh, Alex, thank you. Yeah, he would say, get a room.
Get a room.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's what we say when we see someone who is showing too much affection in public.
Get a room.
Get a room. Yeah, it's a very common response.
Yeah.
And Jess would roll her eyes.
Jess would roll her eyes and then sigh and say, maybe next year.
Yeah. You just look annoyed. Feel sad.
I'd be like, stop rubbing it in.
Aww.
Okay. When someone is talking on his phone in the cinema, I ask him to turn off his phone. Yeah.
Definitely. When I'm sitting in a traffic jam or when cars drive very slowly, okay, what would you do? Emanuela, how would you resolve the situation?
That is something me and my mum, when we drive in London, because a lot of London, there's like a lot of speed limits, 30 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour. But it's when people drive under 20 miles an hour. It drives me crazy.
You're never going to get to your destination.
And I also think it's more dangerous to drive that slowly than it is. And it's such an uncomfortable speed for the car to sit at. And so I've had many discussions.
Can't stand it.
So, yeah, I agree with you. When people
what would you do, Jess? Would you sound the horn? Would you shout out of the window?
No, because if I sound the horn, I'd be so scared and it would probably make me jump. Even though I'm the one that did it, I'd be like,
Yeah, maybe it's more dangerous because they would stop.
Exactly.
Sonya, if someone is smoking near me, I walk away. Very good.
Oh, my neck just clicked.
Oh. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, oh, good. Okay, the person you are waiting for is late.
What would you do, Jess?
Well, I will tell you all a funny story because when I arrived here 1 year and 8 months ago, and I was waiting for my Italian friends, and I would be waiting at the meeting point, usually Piazza Maggiore, and then I would message to say like,
hi,
okay, hi,
I'm here.
And then I would get a message back saying arrivo, which at the time I believed to mean I am arriving, like I'm literally now here. But no. I later learned that it means I'm probably still on my sofa, or maybe I'm just getting my clothes on.
Yeah, I'm kind of out of the door.
maybe I'll be there in the next 15 minutes. I think I found myself spending more time waiting for my Italian friends than I have actually being with them since living in Italy.
Yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, since I've come to Italy, I've definitely learned to be more flexible. I think in England, we're quite stressed about the time. We're like, no, I said 9 o'clock, it must be 9 o'clock. If I'm late by 5 minutes, I feel really stressed.
Yeah, me too. But now I'm so chilled. Now I'm very, very relaxed.
So it's a bit difficult for us to get used to, but I think it's also good to be relaxed about the time. Somewhere in the middle, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Not too relaxed.
Sonya. Oh, here. No. I'm sitting in traffic jam. I listen to music and sing. Very nice. Though I'm out of tune. Oh, me too. Me too.
Good. Raffaele, when a person is talking on his phone in the cinema, I tell him to get out of the cinema. Good. Get out of the cinema. Excellent. Okay.
When the person I'm waiting for is late, I send a text. Good, well done.
Good, excellent. Nicole, when I see a couple, I sing love, love, love.
Very nice.
Create some background music.
Just to let you know, we are slowly very quickly running out of time. We've only got a few minutes left. So if you have any final questions, any other things you want to type out, then now is the time.
Yes, we have 3 minutes left. So any questions, any doubts, now is the moment. Shall we have a quick review of some vocabulary?
Let's do it.
So we talked about a line in American. Jess, what is the British version?
The British version is a Q.
Very strange spelling too. Q-U-E-U-E. Good. Also remember, when we talk about people in general, we don't need the. Yeah, people. When people are late, that annoys me. Yeah. Or I can't stand it when people judge other people.
Great. And then we also had to complain, which means to say that you are not happy or satisfied with something. So you are going to speak about it. Yeah,
usually to a manager, to the boss. In the case of Jess's friend, she got some extra biscuits.
Yeah. If you complain to biscuit companies, they give you free biscuits.
Yes, so it's worth complaining sometimes.
Sometimes.
Good. Anything else? Let's see.
What else did we have? A bug. A bug, which means an insect. A creepy crawly.
Yeah, bad in the springtime. It's a bad time for bugs and insects. Maybe shall we review the sentences before? So guys, remember that it bugs or it bothers me is not very strong. It's like, it's a little annoying. Okay. Next, we have it gets on my nerves and it annoys me to no end. But these are quite strong.
These are strong.
There's quite a big difference between these and the previous ones. And the strongest, according to this, is I can't stand it when. I don't know if we agree that it's the strongest, but it's definitely strong.
It's up there.
It's definitely stronger than bothers or bugs. Really, when someone is smoking near me, I invite him to smoke.
Is that supposed to be to a smoke off? Or no?
Like a competition.
Do you mean like a competition?
Yeah, what do you mean, Raffaele? Or to smoke elsewhere. Maybe he means this.
Could be.
Smoke in a different place.
It would be very cool if it was I invite him to a smoke off.
Yeah, a smoke off is like a competition. Who can smoke the best?
Sadly, that is all we have time for.
Thank you very much for joining us. hopefully you will have a good evening and you will enjoy the rest of your week. And happy Easter if we don't see you before.
Yes, happy Easter. Hope to see you soon.
Bye. See you guys.